Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man and the Antz. We are back in the beautiful world of Outer Wilds. So last time we solved the conundrum of the quantum moon. Thank you guys, a lovely timing on you. We got to the quantum moon, we found the 6th secret location, all was well with the world, and I was a little stuck as to what we are supposed to be doing next. So I had 3 incredibly helpful comments from Syre, Scott and Artem. Ooh, hello. All of which basically said, first off, congratulations on solving the quantum moon. Second of all, check the ship log, you idiot. I mean, they were nicer than that about it, but you know, I'm paraphrasing. Paraphrasing for comedic effect, if you like. So, someone pointed out something that I hadn't really clicked on before. It probably was quite obvious if I looked at this for more than 12 seconds and actually thought about it. But the colours correspond to various mysteries within Outer Wilds. Green is the probe cannon, purple is the quantum moon, Ash Twin Project is orange, and then mysterious red over here, which is something to do with the escape pods, I guess. So that's what it seems to be focused around. So maybe the event that led to the escape pods arriving here, which was the eye, wasn't it, I think? I think so. Anyway, so the Ash Twin Project seems like the next logical step to look at. But I have already had a look at this, and I don't know that I really know what I'm supposed to be doing. So the central chamber inside the Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Good. Then in my plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin, which they did. Every memory recorded by an Amai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Good. And then the only other one with a question mark is the Black Hole Forge, both of which I think it was Artem recommended to look at. Then Amai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to the Ash Twin. That is it. I don't really know what to do with that information. I do want to point out this one, which has my favourite little fact, which I know we've talked about before, but the Namai discovered a species of 4-eyed semi-aquatic life forms in the waterways near the mine. I love that little Easter egg. It's not really an Easter egg, it's very blatant what they're talking about, but I love that so much. The fact that they saw us as a brain-dead amphibian, that's the word I'm looking for, a brain-dead amphibian just flopping around in the mud, and they were like, that's interesting. Wonder if that's going to become a sentient species one day and fly into space and solve the problem with the eye of the universe. That's me. Hello, how you doing? So yeah, I guess we'll go to the Ash Twin. All I can really think is that there's maybe a teleporter. There are the 6 towers, aren't there? Maybe one of the... Is it 6 towers? Several large towers. Okay, I don't know where I got 6 from. The White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. I don't know. I guess we'll go to the Ash Twin and just see what's going on. But couldn't remember how to get out. I'm just a little unsure. I also don't know if being in the log time passes. I don't think it does, so I think we're okay. I don't think we spent too much time dilly-dallying. One thing I will say as well, Artem is one of the wonderful people who have been working on the... Oh my word. Working on the VR mod since the DLC came out. And one of the things that Artem mentioned was that if you are running a slightly older version, I think anything other than the latest, which is, I want to say 262. What did he say? Can I see it through the nose gap? 2.4. So if you're running 2.40 or 2.41, and it will tell you in the mod manager if you're using that, you're going to have a bad time at the end of the game. There is literally a game-breaking bug that will ruin your game. It won't let you finish the game or something. I don't know exactly what happens, obviously. But yeah, so just bear in mind, if you are running this in VR and for some reason you are watching this and you haven't finished the game yourself, you do need to make sure you're running the latest version of the VR mod. Aside from that, you know, huge props to Artem because he's done a fantastic job with this VR mod. It's amazing. He also mentioned, I've mentioned the HUD a few times in the last video. Hello, son. Hello, son. He mentioned you can change the side of the HUD in the options, though it might mess with your viewing experience, as he phrased it. So I'm going to leave it where it is. I think that would probably be safest. And he also mentioned that you can grab your instruments, the scanner and the probe cannon and everything, with both hands. I've been using the right hand because Obviously, when I started playing this, you could only use the right hand. That is no longer the case. Both hands now work. So, just something to bear in mind if you are playing the game and you are watching me, that you can use both hands now. You are not limited to the one. So I guess we're just going to be in flying around mode for the moment, aren't we? While we wait for something to appear. I'm really not sure what we're going to see here. I don't really know what it is we're looking for. So that's the first of the towers, isn't it? Which is the Sun Tower. So I guess we'll just check out all of the towers. It seems like a sensible first stop, doesn't it? So we'll try staying in our... Oh, hello. Try and staying in our ship for that, I think. We should have enough fuel. Where's my fuel gauge? Over there. As long as we don't fly into the sun. That is going to be the main concern, I feel. I probably wouldn't have this issue if I was playing on my... Or maybe I would if I was playing without recording it. But the thing I find most annoying about this game are these sort of enforced timed sequences. Where it's just like, you could be doing other stuff right now, but no, you're going to sit here and watch the Ash slowly get ripped off of the Ash Twin and given to the Ember Twin. Just because that's what we wanted. So all of the towers are now uncovered. I'm actually a little unsure what they are. So we've got the Sun Tower, which we know about. That takes us to the Sun Station. That's fine. There's the Ember Twin, or the Hourglass Twins, although I don't know exactly where they might take you to, but that's fine. Then I thought they would be linked to the rest of the planets, but then we've got this one, and I don't actually know what this one is. So I guess we'll look at this one next. I probably actually maybe should look at the newest one that's uncovered to save myself some time, but I'm already here, and time is going to be ticking by. I probably have examined some of these before, but it's been a little while. So if we stand here, this looks like it's going to take us to Timber Hearth, doesn't it? Definitely does. So I guess we'll just stand here until we get pinged somewhere and see where it takes us. Not Dark Bramble. I think the interloper just went past. Okay, I guess this could take a while. Any other planets? Oh, a giant steep. Nope, not you either. But yeah, there aren't enough stations. I should have flown around and shown you all the stations anyway, but there aren't enough stations for the planets. I thought there'd be one for each planet, but there can't be. Oh, we can actually get back if we're quick enough. That's good. So that definitely takes us to Dark Bramble. Oh my god, get in my ship quick. Get in my ship. Oh no, that's not run. That's not run. That's not run. Whoa. In the ship. So let's actually head back. We probably don't have very long until everything starts exploding, right? I was wondering if maybe particularly this last one here. Oh no, I've definitely been in here, haven't I? I recognise the spiralness. Damn. I was really hoping that maybe I just hadn't explored all of these towers. And this was going to take me somewhere super, super cool. That is not the case, though. I definitely can't have very much longer until the old... excuse me. Wrong way. Run! Run! Until the old sun explodes. Oh, do you want to be slightly slower? Oh, it's closed. Okay. Well, I'm going to hide in here anyway until that goes past. Oh, should have moved my ship, though. Okay. Bye, ship. I probably didn't need you. Sun's not looking too peachy, is it? So the two things with question marks are the Black Hole Forge and then the actual center of the Hourglass Twins project. So do I go back to the Black Hole Forge? I don't think there's much more there for me to see. But I don't know what else to do right now. Don't know what else to do right now. Well, there's my ship just tumbling around. Wonderful. So what have we got here? What do we got? I should see it coming through straight in front of us before it goes up there, shouldn't I? Hello, weird little blue dot that just went in front of my vision. What were you? Well, it's not Timber Hearth. I don't think it's going to be Dark Bramble either. Brittle Hollow it could be. Sun's looking very big and angry now, isn't it? Very big and angry. How long have I been recording? 21 minutes. Yes. Yes, we do not have long to live. We do not have long to live. It's giant steep. Okay, let's have a quick look at our map. So it's the sun, it's the Hourglass Twins, 1, 2, Brittle Hollow, and Giant Steps. There is one in between, so it is actually all, Timber Hearth, it is actually all the planets apart from Dark Bramble, isn't it? Which makes complete sense. I just don't really know what to do. I just don't really know what to do. I guess we'll find the Black Hole Forge again, but there wasn't much else in there. So I don't really know what that's going to achieve. Hey, pick it up with my left hand. Look at that. Well, there's my ship, but the thing is coming again, so I'm trying to avoid it slightly. The ship's log is my friend, everyone says. But all we've got is a grey one, which is not related to the story, so I don't really care too much. The Black Hole Forge. The Ash Twin project, which is obviously not going to get resolved until we discover the very end of it. And this thing on Brittle Hollow, this shelter we never actually made it to. Somehow. Somehow. So, I guess we'll try and go to the Black Hole Forge. How on earth did I get to the Black Hole Forge? Like, nothing here tells me how to get there. I find that problematic. What if I do that? And then that. It's on Brittle Hollow. Okay, well, to Brittle Hollow we go, I guess. How on earth do we get to the Black Hole Forge again? I vaguely remember the building it was. I just don't remember how we got there. I suppose we'll look for the shelter site as well whilst we're there, but for now we need to wait for the sun to do its business, or we could speed things along, I suppose, couldn't we? Where is the giant angry, hello, ball of fire? Right, we're on Brittle Hollow. We've just had an incredibly smooth landing right next to the escape pod. Where's it gone? So we need to find this shelter site that's just down the cliff. Now we did try following a set of stairs before, didn't we? But they all broke on us. So maybe we'll try doing it without really... Oh, hello. Immediately there's something. I'm going to use my other hand because I can. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Oh, thank you. Unidentified signal nearby. Well, that dude's not far off. Quantum fluctuation. There's a distress beacon just over there. What is that? Interesting. I might deal with that at another time. For now, we're going to just jump between these. And turn my torch on. So that came to there. Do we have to go down further? I would have not have thought so. So it must be this way. This does look somewhat new. Amazing. I'm loving using my left hand to do stuff. Of note, be sure not to wander too far from here, though this area somewhat is unstable. It's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of fallen rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Can I trust these? I think so. I think so. Okay, right. Stuff is suddenly got quite interesting on Brittle Hollow. Oh, where does that go? Where does that go? Given concerned about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. We must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed it. If we're to find it, we need not merely survive, but thrive. And this is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. So I guess, although it's a little hard to tell on my on-screen globe, I'm guessing that is to the north, and that would lead us to the Sunless City. So we don't really want to concern ourselves with that right now, do we? No, I don't think so. Let's explore the rest of this very interesting little location we have here. What's one of their sticks they use to actually create stuff? Create the writing. And there's something down there as well that I'm sure we'll be able to get to. I'm not going to worry about using the probe. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we will recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. So many log updates. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No one in my clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find the eye. Can I grab you by any chance? No, that would seem too ridiculous. Okay, where else have we got? Over here next. Oh, there's so much stuff to... This place is huge. I was expecting like a little... like a burnt out fire with a couple of old tents maybe. I wasn't expecting like a whole mini city to have been built here. The Namai do not mess around. If they're going to do something, they are going to do something. And they are going to do it properly. So I'll have to try and remember where I've actually been, because we're obviously going quite far off the beaten path here. And there's going to be lots for us to discover, I suspect. And there's also going to be lots that's going to be destroyed by fallen debris as well, isn't there? Right, there's something up here. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Distress beacon. Okay. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Oh, that is heartbreaking. That is a heartbreaking little addition. You poor little lovesick Nomai. Where did I come from? Where am I going to? Or I came from there, I think, didn't I? So let's head over here. This looks like the area that was... Yep, okay, this is where it told us to send our probe. What is going on here? Oh, so that's the eye. That's the eye calling to the Namai, I guess. That's the dark bramble effect. And that's the escape pods going out. Oh, so they brought dark bramble with them. I can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong, it wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with the destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. How many escape pods have we seen? There must be 3, right? At least 3, surely. I guess we go left? Always left. Let's put our torch back on, though. That sounds like we just lost something, doesn't it? Nope. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. Oh my god. I can only hope you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. Have we come across Keek before? I've not really paid a lot of attention to the sort of side names. I'd recognise, I think, the main scientist names we've dealt with. I don't think I'd recognise Keek. So I don't think we've gone over here, have we? I'm just sort of randomly going. Doesn't seem to be a lot of sense to the structure of their buildings. So I'm going to jump down here quickly, partly because there's some oxygen there, which I need quite badly. My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in Pod 2 or Pod 3? Was he able to board an Escape Pod at all? Oh, it's his brother. We sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. So is Plume like the boss leader man? Or someone, I think it was Artem. No, it wasn't Artem, I think it was Syre. Actually pointed out that Selenium is a female. She's a female Nomai. Which we didn't know. And he also said, I think it was Syre as well, also pointed out that they can actually speak the Nomai. I hypothesized, if you like, that they can only communicate via the writings they use. My god, that was so close. That was less amazing. Nope. Ah, swine. Yes, I surmised that maybe we can own, or the Nomai spoke purely through their written language. But I think it was Sarai pointed out that they can actually speak. Obviously, we just don't speak the same language, which makes perfect sense. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Huh. So do we try to explore this place by just zooming around? Or do we look to end our lives? Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. Might be a little late for that. Oh. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you will go. Well, yes. A little late for that, but thank you guys. And gals. I like the fact that there's just essentially graffiti around. The Nomai graffitied. Which is interesting. I don't really know what else we'd be looking at. So I guess I will... Just refilled my thing, didn't I? So I guess I'll have a suicide run. And then we'll have another crack at the... at that location, at that shelter site. I can't believe I never thought about just skipping over the broken stairs before. Back on Brittle Hollow, back near the escape pod. I was trying to think of how many escape pods we've seen, and I'm actually not too sure. There's definitely one somewhere else that we've seen, but I can't think where. No, 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 no. No, you clown. Back on Brittle Hollow again. Is that the distress beacon, by the way? Pretty much. Pretty much. Not quite where the light is, but it's close enough, right? Interesting. I'm trying to think of other than my escape pods. I'm sure we've seen one somewhere else, but I can't think where. So it's not on the... Is it on the Ash Twins? Or the Hourglass Twins, I should say? That was better. That was better. Giant's Deep had a lot of my activity. Was it on Giant's Deep somewhere? So we know we've read that bit. That we're comfortable with. I might have to go against every fibre of my being and start going right, just to try and make sure we cover off as much, because if we start going left, we're going to have to cover a lot of ground again, aren't we? Is there a third route off of here? There is, actually. So maybe taking the third route would be what would, you know, that's the next left, right? That's the next left we haven't taken. But then saying that does go over that way anyway, you know, so that we're going to go right. We're going to break with decades of tradition, by which I mean, you know, a few years. How long has the left... When did the left thing start? I've got no idea. So something in there. Oh, that's what we saw before. That's interesting. So that's actually the graffiti that we saw. That's kind of cool. So does that mean this is where we were when we got sucked into the white hole? Or is that misleading? And it was just something else that had already gone through the white hole. Perhaps, perhaps. So what is this? Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing that who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melore. See, that name I do not recognise, so I suspect Aunt Melore did not make it, I'm afraid. Oh, hello. I don't know where I think I came from up there, right? So this will lead us to underneath the graffiti. Yes. So I'm pretty sure this is the same that we already saw, but let's just be sure. Look out below, look out for the gravity hole. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So where did we just come from? Over here. So let's head back over here and take the other route. What I didn't check as well was the ship's log to see what had been updated. Definitely should have checked that. That's something for us to do probably at the end of this video. So after we finish this little run around here, or I've been here. Yeah, after I finish this little jaunt, that's probably what we'll want to do next. Out of boost. Out of boost. So did I read this? The pain of your absence. Can only hope that you're safe. Yes, we read that. So that is getting very much towards the end of where we were when we saw that. Where did we go next then? This way? Did we come? No, we didn't come from there because we definitely came up, didn't we? So let's go along here. Oh, this is a very similar looking staircase. Ah, right, no, this looks familiar as well. I think it's the other way we want to go. I'm just going to run over here and have a quick look. Do need to run across that as well and just make sure it does go to the Sunless City. And if it does, where in the Sunless City does it go? This place is an absolute... What is this? I don't suppose I can translate these. What are these? Are these the gravity crystals in their natural form? Do they hold them out of Brittle Hollow? Is Brittle Hollow hollow? No, because they got the black hole stuff already there, haven't they? So the Nemai didn't do that, which was my initial thought when I saw that. Okay. I think we're largely back at the center now, aren't we? Yes. Yes. In which case, we may have explored pretty much everything. It's so hard to know. I would have taken that staircase there, wouldn't I? From, oh no, from there I would have gone down there. Okay. Yeah, so I think I've explored everything. So I might just run across the gravity crystal roof, or as much as I can at the moment anyway. We may find that our advancement is impeded somewhat at the moment by the, you know, lack of a roof in places. Or lack of a crust of the planet, I suppose I should say. So we'll do what we can. That's very, very cool view, though. That is a very cool view. Should be okay for oxygen. That's looking alright. This looks problematic. Do you think this existed? Or were you always supposed to somehow jump across? No, because if I jump, I'm going to go straight into that black hole. So I think we may have waited too long for this. But it goes into... Is that the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Is this another route into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Oh, we did actually make it across. I didn't think I would. Not for a moment did I think that was going to work. But I somehow fluked it. Because I don't think we really found a good way into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but I think I just managed to... Did I just fluke my way in before? I don't remember. Or is this just going to take us to somewhere we've already been? But like the very end will be inaccessible, so we'll like drop down to a platform or something. And that'll be like one of the sealed doors or the windowed walls or something we had before. Ah, yeah, like this, look. But then we could always boost up here, couldn't we? Well, the ship's log has been updated, which is a good sign that we've not been here before. Where am I now? What is going on? What is... I am just so lost. I am so confused. I just don't understand. I don't understand where I am. I suppose being lost and confused is pretty much the nature of this game, though, isn't it? Like that is likely to be ghost matter detected. Hello, nearby. Yes. So we ain't getting through there. Where's the old? Oh, it's still. I accidentally fired at my ship before. Yes, all across there. So we're not getting in there that way. Who would have thought there would be so much left to explore on Brittle Hollow? I thought I had largely covered this off. But it is here, just filling me with surprises. Ghost matter detected nearby. Not here, though. Is this in my classroom? More stuff to read. Explanation of festivals. All the Nemai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. At some festival, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nemai get to advance too, like a known as warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go to. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. So this is like, yeah, this is like their homework. I don't... Just go. Thank you. Which is kind of awesome. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and dense. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and life they support will all die. That's scary. Is this all Solanum? So this is the one we actually talk to. That's scary to think about, even though Connoy tells me this won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. How cool we've had that little link to Solanum there. Right, let's find somewhere else to go to. I'm sure that's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. No, it can't be, because look, it goes there. It's, there's a black hole point there, though. So is that the... I don't know. Is that like the underneath where the actual black hole point is on the surface of Brittle Hollow? Ghost matter nearby. Ah, hello. Yes. Bloody everywhere is... Oh, hello, we are very close to that. Absolutely everywhere. Can we get around that somehow? Where did we come from? Where are we going? Just who was Cotton Eye Joe? Did we come from over there? Because I could probably... There is something... Oh, there's more ghost matter. Not nearby, though. Could probably boost over there. Should we try? Huh! Oh my word, it worked. Huh! Sometimes I surprise even myself. I said this in another video recently, but I generally have quite a good sense of direction, but I tell you what, this game is just absolutely destroying it. What is this? What is this? What is this? I'll say it again. School District, Meltwater District, Eye Shrine District, Black Hole Forge District. What? Oh, I can climb those walls. So these are shortcuts to other districts? So each district lives on a different level. And this is the Meltwater District, which looks quite broken. Where does that... Do I think I can make it over there? I don't know, that's quite far. Oh my word, that was so close. Have we been on these before? That's very cool, the way that's fallen over into it there. We can't have that much longer left of our time on this run. There is not as much over here as I was hoping, if we're being honest. Unidentified signal nearby. What? Not that. There's a tower shard nearby. No distress. No, the distress beacon's miles away. Oh, it's the dude, but we've already talked to him, I am pretty sure. What is this all about? That was on the Quantum Moon. Are these the 4 districts? No, because that's the probe. Oh Oh, I don't know what's going on. This game. This game. Just when you think you got a handle on it, it's like, you thought you understood everything. The Crystal Gravity, or the Gravity Crystal Workshop. I'll get my words right, shall I? Gravity Cannon. Well, if we really want to head down here, but do we want to head down here? I don't know. It is left, I suppose. He's just over there, look. But we're not too worried about him. We have already talked to him. We haven't talked to him for a while, though, I suppose. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So we could point this to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I don't know there's much else there for us to discover. Unidentified signal nearby. I'm literally right here. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Rybeck. You launched. That's great. Been out here for a while. Brittle Hollow. In a hurry. Can I ask you something? I learned something. I mean... I talked to a living Nomai. That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm very excited for you, though. Please stop yelling. On the Quantum Moon, there's a sort of living Nomai on the Quantum Moon. Well, why didn't you say so? This is the best thing that's ever happened in the history of our Outer Wilds adventures. I can't believe you talked to an actual Nomai. So we just have to go back into space, fly to the Quantum Moon with zero visibility, find a spooky ruin, travel through a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. That's not so bad. That's probably doable. So I don't think... Oh, the comet killed them. So that's what that previous picture showed us. They didn't bring Dark Bramble with them. The Dark Bramble comet, the interloper, came here and destroyed the Nomai. We are leaving this a little late to get here, really, aren't we? Oh, we're going this way. That's fine. I was going to head left out of habit, but either way works. Now, I'm pretty sure, yes, we've been here, because we couldn't make it up there, could we? Because the wall's all fallen down. So how on earth did we get into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge previously? I'm pretty sure we've read all this. If you're making your first pilgrimage, yes. Ascend. Ascend you must. Oh, we could just go up here, I suppose, could we? Or did I, like, go up here and then jump off partway through? Was that what I did? Not there, by the look of it. Maybe there? Maybe here? Oh, no, here's where we're actually getting off, and I'm gone. Oh, it must have been plummeting into the white hole. It must have been plummeting into the white hole as we were trying to ascend it. That's really interesting, actually. What a fascinating way to get shot into space. Alright then. Well, I think I'm going to leave that there for today. I've been recording for about an hour or so, although obviously you're not going to see quite as much of... Oh, I was going to smash myself into that, but I missed by a country mile. Yes, obviously you're not going to see quite as much of an hour of actual footage, but I promise I have been recording for an hour. Yeah, interesting. So I guess next time we just go back to Brittle Hollow and just see what else there is to explore, right? Because there seems to be a lot there we have not yet done. Do we have to go back to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Do we have to go back to the Black Hole Forge? Do we have to go back to the shelter site? I mean, I just don't know. Do we have to go... So we went to, like, the Meltwater area. Do we have to go to the other two districts? I just... There is so much there. It's kind of hard to even really keep track of. Oh, what I said, actually, I was going to do. I was going to pop back to the ship and just check the log, wasn't I? So let's do that. Let's just see if I can't throw myself into a rock fast enough to end my miserable life. Oh, wow, double death. That'll do. That'll do. I mean, I can't see if there's a speedometer in the heads-up display. It'd be nice if there was, just so I could see how fast I do throw myself into chunks of floating rock that have been thrown through a black hole. Honestly, this game is insane. So we were just in a Nomai structure built by a species that is, what, millions of years older than us? Who were brought to our solar system because they were tracking something that was older than the universe. We were exploring their ruins on a planet when a chunk of their moon flew out, hit the surface of the bit we're exploring into a black hole that lives in the center of a planet and plummeted us to the white hole at the edge of the solar system. This is just what? Just what? What does any of that mean? Well, that's part of the red. Oh, we're looking for the vessel. We're looking for the actual vessel. Where is Escape Pod 2? Oh. That does not help me. So if I read that again and then go into... How do I do map mode? It is on the Ember Twin. Okay. Trying to think where it is then. I don't know, it doesn't really matter too much, does it? So the Ember Twin... Brittle Hollow, and then a third mysterious one. Oh, one of the three Nomai escape pods never made it out of Dark Bramble, so we need to go to Dark Bramble and look for its signal then. A mural of the 3 escape pods escaping Dark Bramble. Wait, what? So they were here when Dark Bramble was here. So the Interloper didn't bring Dark Bramble and end the Nomai. The Nomai jumped into this system, Dark Bramble grabbed them. And somewhere in Dark Bramble is the vessel. The vessel is in Dark Bramble. Okay. Okay. There's something about the Hanging City. It's got 2 marks. There's more to explore here. And the My City suspended beneath it. So that's the second place we went to then. That's where we went to, yeah, into 4 districts. So we went there. The Black Hole Forge has still got new stuff. And I think that is everything new for now. My word, what a lot of amazingly interesting stuff just happened in front of our very eye peepers. Oh, this game is just absolutely insane. I genuinely thought when I started playing it, it'd probably take me like, I don't know, like 5-6 hours. I thought it was going to be one of those sort of games, but this is like, what, episode, I don't know, 20, 27, 28? Lord knows how long I've been playing this for. I've got no idea. But every moment is a gift in this game. It really, really is. Hope you're enjoying it. One thing I really did like about the 3 people that commented is that it's the sort of game that once you've played it through and experienced it, you want to go and watch other people play it to see their reactions as they explore it. And I love that about a game like this. I absolutely love that. Yeah. So thank you to everyone that's watching this series. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those good things. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:15 PM UK time, and it'd be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in the Outer Wilds, and as always, thank you very much for joining me.